In school, we learn the difference between literal things and metaphorical things. I'll let you decide what this one means though, that Anwar Ibrahim is becoming AI. So poops, Anwar Ibrahim is becoming AI. Literal, metaphorical, you decide. By the way, there's gonna be a new PMX AI avatar apparently developed by Zetrix AI. And if you don't know what that is, it used to be called, and it's still called My EG. But anyway, they made a PMX AI avatar as embodied here with this whole collection of Anwar Ibrahims apparently. I think one of these things is not like the others though. Clearly, somebody's not been policing their own slop. But frankly, I find it fascinating, although maybe a little bit disturbing. I mean, I don't mind using AI, but I do see very clearly that a lot of people are not down with watching the enslopification of the internet and are not down to see the Prime Minister of Malaysia descend into that enslopification. The sad thing is though that in Malaysia, this kind of enslopification is very common. You know, I was at the KL International Book Fair and I saw that enslopification of multiple members of our government who are all just casually generating AI slop pictures of themselves as if they'd never heard of the concept of a photograph. But anyway, I think it's pretty funny that AI is becoming AI though. Though I have this sad feeling that somehow some people are not gonna notice. But to be fair, Anwar is not the first head of government to have done this sort of AI slopification though. I mean, in Ukraine, there's a digital person to inform on consular issues. Victoria Shi. Wow, you really got me. I actually thought that she was Asian for a moment. Then in New Zealand, apparently there is a virtual politician named Sam for some reason. In Albania, apparently there is a literal AI generated minister named Diela, showcasing that Malaysia was not the first victim of the slop, and it will not be the last victim of the slop either. But yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea. Like, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I just don't see any possible benefit to the country as a result of having an AI agent prime minister. And you have to ask, like, is the idea that this Anwar bot is supposed to respond to queries? Because, like, think about it. Are you trying to serve the Malaysian public with PMX and say that, like, oh, PMX is so amazing? Wow, super great? Yeah. If you've used Malaysian government services before, I think you know that it's much more likely that things will go wrong before they go right. But you know, apparently it wasn't even my I mean Zentrix's idea. Apparently it's a PKR initiative. They are literally thinking that having this slot is going to improve the reputation of PMX. And before you know it, people are going to think that, oh, Anwar is so progressive, it's so amazing, this is going to be wonderful, everybody loves AI. Fun fact for you, but no, they don't. I can tell you for a fact that I hate from the bottom of my heart talking to AI agents and not actually to real people when I need help with something. And unless you're getting me to actually talk to Anwar Ibrahim and get him to fix my broken garbage bin, I think it's better if you just give me a real, living human being. Think about it. You associate every single aspect of the public services in this country with the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister fails at scale and starts sending you slop after slop after slop. Is that gonna improve the reputation of the PM, or is it going to decrease the reputation, or is it just going to be another multi-million token burning, token maxing exercise? And without even going into philosophy, I think a lot more of us would prefer it if our Prime Minister were actually a human being and he did human being things, not appear in our government feeds as an AI chatbot. Like seriously, what is this innovation? What does it accomplish? Not everybody likes Anwar. I think hating on Anwar is almost like par for the course and part of the national experience of almost every Malaysian. But you can't deny that the guy has his good moments. But also, all of those moments are very human. Like some of you might remember this, and you probably also remember this, which was a very human interaction, not possible if not for Malaysia's diplomacy required no AI, apart from the guy who was actually in the picture right there. It was a very nice human moment when Lula came to Malaysia for the ASEAN summit, and boom, there was a full-on birthday celebration. Now that is nice. Like, that is Anwar at his best. The actual nice hospitality that makes you think to yourself that, like, that is a real human being that actually knows how to make people happy. That's great. That's amazing. If he keeps doing that, then wowzers! Then more recently, maybe you remember these guys just casually singing along, playing the saxophone. I'm sorry, PMX, but like, you can't sing, but like, that is part of the charm. The fact that you are a human. And we appreciate the fact that we are not being led by slop. Can't say that's gonna be the case for very long though, because next thing you know, this mug is gonna appear in front of all of our faces all of the time as we try to send out chats, receive hallucinations, and then maybe a year from now, we'll find out that making that bot cost us 20 million in development costs and 300 million in tokens, and at some point, somebody's gonna end up on the chopping block. I don't know who it's gonna be, but whoever it is, I don't know, I don't really care. I just know that there's no actual reason why I would want to have an AI Prime Minister. I don't know, Sapoops. Anyway, it looks like AI is going to become AI. Literal, metaphorical, whatever it is, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. That's all I have to say about that, and bye.